Good day, everybody. How are you doing today? I want to take a few minutes today to talk about the endorphins and dopamine hit that we get. Let's talk specifically about social media and why social media can have such a negative impact. It's tricky because if we make a negative post, either about a situation in our lives or about somebody else or about a circumstance, and then we keep checking back and checking back and checking back for the responses and the likes and the comments and the reinforcement. What we are doing is getting a dopamine hit in our brain that solidifies our thinking about a situation. And it's kind of a false narrative in a lot of ways because we get, in a lot of ways, a positive physical response, even from a negative post or a negative situation. And this happens in other areas of our lives too, but let's just keep this specifically to social media today. When we live from perspective of constantly wanting our thoughts and feelings reinforced by outside sources, we become addicted to that little hit of dopamine, that little hit of endorphins, that rush of, oh, other people see and agree and like what I say, or on the opposite end, argue, and then we step up again and double down and reinforce our position, and we get another little hit of dopamine. And then comments come along that, and we get another little hit of dopamine. This is a big problem in our society right now because those dopamine hits also reinforce negative thinking and negative belief systems. And it also gives away our power so that our concept of self, our self-image, is needing to be reinforced from the outside to be valid, to validate who we are, what we're thinking, even in a given moment, and the position that we find ourselves in. And when that happens, it becomes a cycle all of its own. It becomes a trap all of its own, where we're always looking for that next dopamine hit. So I encourage you today, when you're planning on making a post, to be at least aware of the fact that the likes, the comments are really an artificial way of looking for a self reinforcement, and they become a self-fulfilling prophecy in a lot of ways, and we give away our power to the situation or to the comment or to the post, as opposed to really looking at our part in any situation, our beliefs about a situation, our beliefs about an individual that we're talking about, our beliefs about ourselves that we're talking about. And like I said, even when we're talking about something negative, either about ourselves or about a situation or about someone else, we get that little tiny hit of dopamine in our brain. And that's when we become addicted to needing that. We need that reinforcement. We need that little hit. Now, posting something positive can have the same effect, but at least you're reinforcing a positive belief or a positive concept, or you're putting something out into the world that other people are going to see and read that might shift their perspective in a healthy, positive way. So yes, the dopamine hit can still be there if we are only doing what we're doing because we need other people to reinforce our beliefs. We need other people to say that we are right and someone else is wrong. Or we need other people to stroke our ego and say, oh, no, you're a good boy. You know, it's going to be all right. And that's something that we tended to miss in childhood if we're looking for it now. So just be aware of your posts. Be aware of your comments. Be aware of the type of comments. Be aware of if you really even want to comment on someone else's social media, because you can get the hit as well from staging an argument or from being in conflict with someone, it can still give you that dopamine hit. So social media can be a powerful tool for good, but it can also be a really strong way of giving away your power to not just somebody, but to the world in general, saying, I need you to reinforce my beliefs about this. And my thoughts and feelings are going to be based on your responses. So just a little thought to think about when it comes to social media, and the types of things, not only that you post, but the types of things that you ingest and comment on. I love you all. It's Murray here, and I look forward to our next conversation. Hope you're having a great day, and be aware of your posts. It matters. Love you all. Bye-bye.